Welcome to Limitless Mindset, the place where we talk about life, growth, and how to understand ourselves and others better. Today's topic is something that can change how you see people forever. Understanding people not to excuse bad behavior, but to protect your own peace. Because here's the truth. Everyone has a story, a past most people never see, and that story quietly shapes how we think, react, and behave. Today, I'm having someone who has a lot of life experiences and wisdom. Thank you for being here, Mr. William. Thank you for inviting me too. I'm happy to share what life has taught me. Let me ask you this. Why does some situations hit us harder than others? Why does criticism hurt so much sometimes?
Because reactions don't come from nowhere. They usually come from something older, something deeper. Maybe childhood, maybe past failures, maybe people who hurt us when we depended on them. Sometimes life teaches people to stay alert just to survive.
And other people don't see that, right?
Exactly. They only see the reaction, not the history behind it. People say things like, "Don't overthink, just calm down." But if they lived your life, they might understand. And the important thing is, this applies to everyone, not just you.
So basically, nobody comes into today untouched by yesterday?
That's right. Every person you meet carries something invisible. Maybe a lesson, maybe a wound, maybe a fear, maybe a habit they built just to survive.
So when someone hurts us or disappoints us, there's usually a reason?
Yes, it may not be a good reason, it may not be fair, but there is usually a reason. And understanding that doesn't make you weak. It makes you emotionally strong.
So how does understanding actually help us?
When you understand where behavior comes from, you stop taking everything personally. You might still not like it. You might still set boundaries, but it stops controlling your emotions. And sometimes, when people feel understood, they soften, they lower their defenses. Sometimes they even change. Not always, but often.
Can you give a simple real-life example?
Sure. Imagine a boss who gets very stressed about deadlines. Even small delays make them tense. It's frustrating. You don't deserve that stress. But what if you knew their past? Maybe they grew up with strict rules. Maybe they once lost something important because of being late. Suddenly their behavior makes more sense. You don't excuse it. But now you respond smarter. You communicate earlier. You stay organized. You reduce tension. And life becomes easier for both of you.
I think this part is important. Understanding someone doesn't mean accepting bad treatment, right?
Absolutely. Understanding does not mean accepting disrespect, tolerating mistreatment, carrying other people's emotional problems. This is about protecting your peace. When you understand people better, you suffer less, you react less, you stay in control.
That's powerful.
Remember this, everyone has a story, including you, including people who hurt you. You don't have to fix them. You don't have to agree with them. Just understand enough to protect your energy and move forward calmly. Because understanding isn't really about them. It's about helping you live lighter.
Thank you for listening to Limitless Mindset Podcast. If this episode made you understand more about people, share it with someone who might need to hear it. See you the next episode.